Yeah, this is Black Light. On this video, I'm going to make myself perfectly clear because I noticed myself stumbling in recent past videos. So we're going to, try to, get things in order so you know that what I'm saying is not to gain views or make any money. Now look, my concern is I don't want to be a victim to this system that came out the mind of the Caucasian. And so far, only thing that he has taught me, the Caucasian has taught me, was that he means me no good. Nothing have he ever done since I've been on the planet Earth was to help me. See, most people get confused with getting a job as being help. If you go to the white man schools, graduate, get a job, it's like you're so grateful. We're so grateful that uh, we could do this in this system. And my point of view is different from most people. I remember when I was a young boy, maybe about 11. The next door neighbor had a I think it was a apple tree, and the apple tree, some of the apples fell in our yard. It was so big, and sometimes we'd gather them all up in our yard, eat them up, and then I was climbing the fence to go over in her yard to get some apples. So my mother, she seen me one day climbing the fence and coming back with some apples. So she scolded me for that. She said, "Look, you don't go over in her yard and get those apples." And so I said, "Well, look, Mom," I say, "does not the tree, apple tree grows out of the earth? I mean, out of the ground." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, how can you say that the earth belongs to one person?" Yeah. And my mother gave me an answer, that the white man would give. And at that early age, see, I was thinking like the Indians or the Native Americans thought about the earth. Can't no one person own the earth, or can't anybody own the earth. You can't pay nobody no rent to live on the planet Earth. You know, what grows out of the ground on the planet Earth, anybody can partake of it. You know, and you can't. I mean, you can do it, but it don't make no sense for a group of people to claim a section of the planet as strictly theirs, and you can't walk on it, and you can't share in it at all. That's stupid. So the white man, you know, when he came over here from Europe, the Indians was thinking like that. You know, they didn't hinder the white man from coming over here in the very beginning. They shared their knowledge and their philosophy with the white man. When they gave him, when the Indians gave the white man their philosophy and knowledge of that part of the earth, the white man looked at them like they were suckers. And he worked out a scheme where he sent the Indian, where they once roamed all over this United States, he sent them to a particular spot where it wasn't no minerals or where that particular spot that he sent them, you know, it was hard to make a living out of that part or get any food from it. And he almost wiped the Indian out. And then he went over in Africa and got the black man as presence of war and made him slave to do his bidding to build his world up. First, he wasn't paying him anything. Then, when he seen that he could give them a token, and that they would think that that token that he gave them was payment for building his world up, they'll be so thankful, you know, and they'll just keep on building his world up, which is happening now. And I recognized that when I was 11 years old. See, I once heard Seti say that he'd been doing this work for 20 years. But as I told you in my past videos, I was born into wisdom. I was being nurtured in wisdom when I was in my mother's stomach. So I wasn't never brainwashed. I was observing, taking notes all my life. And I had to experience the bad side as well as the good side. So I'm real well-rounded in my mental state of being. And when I was 11, you know, I was putting questions to my mother and them that they couldn't give me a solid answer on. The sky, the waters, the rain that fall, the fruit that you can pick off a tree, can't nobody own that. That's put here for us to eat on. Can't nobody own that part of the planet or what's in the planet. Can't no one own that, you know. And you don't have to pay nothing, you know, to get it. You don't have to pay nothing to live on the planet. You shouldn't have to pay anything to be born or to die. But most people can't see that. And the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that they love the white man because the white man gives them nothing. Now, if you take what I was just getting through telling you about the planet Earth, about a job, about going to school, if you look at it, he don't teach you to think for yourself. He don't teach you how to live off the fat of the land. And all at the same time, he's going over in other parts of the planet, destroying and killing people, and taking what's on their part and making everybody else pay for what he took from them. So right now, everybody don't see what I see, and I'm just trying to get you wise to that. Money is really a waste of time. They say money is time and time is money, but money is a waste of time. While you working to get some money to build up this other man's house, and he pays you a token, and you take those crumbs just to try to keep your house in order or your house maintained. And if those crumbs don't quite do the job, then he'll kick you out your house, cut off your water, all your sources to get food, and then you think you're poor. When actually you could take the rainwater and purify it, use that to drink with. I don't have time to just go through every little thing that you can do without money, but you're so addicted to money, you tie money in with everything. So I'm going to show you in my videos, coming videos, how you could live without money by doing it yourself. Like